One of the most curious stories I learned when I moved to Hvar was about the history of the Second World War, which was a time of big suffering all over Europe, but also especially in former Yugoslavia. There are many, many people I found out soon after I moved to Hvar that were born in the desert in Egypt, which sounds completely and utterly insane. But in 1944, when the Germans were advancing, there was a huge evacuation of children, women and some men, and about 25,000 in all. And they were evacuated by the British. They were sent over to the island of Vis, and from there they were sent to Bari in Italy. And from there they were sent to a godforsaken place in the Sinai desert in Egypt called Shatt, which was something that didn't actually exist at the time. And they built this community, and for 2 years these Dalmatian refugees lived in Shatt, surrounded by British border guards. And the moment that the British border guards realized that these communists, these Yugoslavs, were actually civilized was at Easter time. Because on Hvar you have this 500-year-old tradition called Zakrižen, where you have this following of the cross. They managed to actually continue this tradition in the desert. The British soldiers heard about this chanting and this religiousness, then they realized that this wasn't a godless community at all. But many, many children were born in those 2 years. They all came back in 1946, back to the island. And there's a village called Velograblia, which is famous for its lavender. And back in 2003, there were only 5 inhabitants. And one of the inhabitants was named after his birthplace, and he was called Sinai. So if you see a Dalmatian with some darker features who's at a certain age, it could be because they were born in Egypt.